Pussy climb up down. Full up a jack and them now the top heart. Missy gal wicked and none of them not bad a blood clot.
And this prove it that Popcaan is running and don't want the world. People, family, viewers, subscribe, welcome back to our brand new video. If you're new to this channel, feel free to subscribe, leave a comment and like this video. Hope everybody is having a great night or day. Popcaan disrespect CMR TV, wicked. Want to stay tuned for the end because it's a very interesting topic, you know what I mean? Because you know Popcaan is an internet meme. They man this everybody on the internet and them not take it to the studio. So right now, in this CMR TV, wicked. I know Popcaan is a track star of dancehall. If there was any other sport, Popcaan would win it. Champs, everything, real character games, Popcaan would win every track and field event. Because him this everybody and run pan the internet. But we are making no hear what go on because people want to hear what go on. Popcaan, me not read that Popcaan. Popcaan need to take the thing to the studio and stop this the vloggers, you know what I mean? Because the vloggers always highlight your music in a good way or bad way. Because you know publicity is a good publicity or bad publicity. Nonetheless, you're still gonna get a recognition, you know what I mean? And I don't rate that style where this the vloggers, man. You now got the studio, you now invite some bad man song. I know dancehall is indigenous of dancehall clashing from way back in the days, you know what I mean? Come right up to yet one of the biggest clash in dancehall history, and you is one of the protege of Vice Cartel, who is one of the dancehall most heavyweight clash. You know what I mean? Who have one of the most heavyweight in clashing. You know what I mean? And for you to be one of his students, I want to be protege who come from his camp, you know what I mean, who should be having a blueprint to have the status for clashing. Instead you're doing running from Portland to St. Thomas, coming back to Kingston. That is not a good title of a dancehall artist, you know what I mean? And to be honest, Popcaan, you have a lot of hit songs, you know what I mean? But that don't really make you a dancehall column by having hit songs, you know what I mean? It's a collaboration of all things, have to culminate it into one, you know what I mean? Clashing, bossing artists, you know what I mean? Which you have done well, of putting a few artists on the road, you know what I mean? You have to give it that credit. But you cannot disrespecting the vloggers and feel like, say, it is all about disrespecting people over the internet, not doing music in the studio, which is what you should be doing primarily, you know what I mean? Because you're an entertainer, you're a person who do music, you know what I mean, for a living. And for one disrespecting you lyrically over a good time now and you don't reply, that show volumes that you're not capable of clashing. But you did clash one at a time and run still. That's your favorite thing still, but not about that. So Popcaan, right now, you need to think twice and stop disrespect the vloggers. Me not rate that style because you want to see one or nothing. Alkaline, this is your from when and when, and you all know you just a run. You come like to a run and get taunted and even know who for disrespect back, you know what I mean? But Popcaan is a very good talent. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. And the next thing, I must give Popcaan this credit, helping out his grandma and her earth strong, you know what I mean? Because not everyone will be spending family time, you know what I mean? And that is a very good thing, you know what I mean? And like the person was who were videoing it, you know what I mean, asked a question about a post or something relating to CMR, and hence hear that the reply that Popcaan give to the person, you know what I mean? Should the CMR deserve that disrespect, that form of disrespect, you know what I mean? Because CMR is a vlogger who is doing his work, you know what I mean, who is highlighting dancehall artists, you know what I mean, giving them strength, even it's good publicity or bad publicity, you know what I mean, because CMR speak a lot of facts in a way, you know what I mean, and also speak things that people may not like, you know what I mean, because that person will be disagreeing to Popcaan, that person will be disagreeing to, you know what I mean, CMR, so you cannot use that and say CMR is not a good person and you're disrespecting CMR, you know what I mean? Because CMR is a vlogger, he's doing his work, so if you do bad, he will talk about it. If you do good, he will be talking about it, you know what I mean? But hence, I think Popcaan take it personally and say, no matter what, if the boy give me good publicity or not, I'm going to disrespect him. Hence, him said it pan the video. But people don't think, you think Popcaan should do that and should just focus on a song right now, should go to the studio, make you know go on. Why do you think Popcaan this CMR and should CMR reply back? You can hear it, Popcaan, this CMR. Should CMR reply in our music? Because you know CMR the music as well, you know what I mean? But he's a blogger, you know what I mean? His job is a blogger. So, you know what, Popcaan is a man, you know, they man disrespect everybody and anybody. But should CMR go into the studio disrespect Popcaan, and if Popcaan run from the and join that clash, you will evidently know that he's running from Alkaline, you know what I mean? I think CMR should go for the challenge go into this booth, you know what I mean, turn up the amps and turn up the recording, and is, you know what I mean, in the studio system and disrespect Popcaan in a song, you know what I mean? Cause Popcaan is a man, you know, the man that will clash some little artists, not saying the same as a little artist, you know, because same are them thing, you know what I mean? I remember a time when Popcaan wanted to clash Black Rhino, you know what I mean? And from that, that was his biggest clash, you know what I mean? Because at the time, Popcaan and Vybz Kartel was very, very close friends, you know what I mean? And Popcaan and Black Rhino wasn't so close as friend because at the time, Popcaan was still in the Popcaan Empire, which was Black Rhino time of exiting the Popcaan Empire, you know what I mean? Because of some other issues we're not going to talk about. So from there and then, that was his last clash. And from that clash, he tried to go into the more of the clash, but come like him in the van and track shoes, so him like in a warm up and then he just run away and nobody know hear him from him again. So like him, he go do a 100k run over the country area and nobody see him back, you know what I mean? So from there and then, we know say Popcaan is running, but we never know say same love run and know him start disrespect vloggers, you know what I mean? Never know who else he will be disrespecting, you know what I mean? Because you know Popcaan them man they need to stop run, and right now at that a Popcaan thing. If honestly speaking, if Popcaan should be stop running, take the clash very serious and win a 1 or 2 clash under his belt, I think Popcaan would be in the seat of dancehall, one of dancehall greatest to ever grace the stage, you know what I mean? And no one can take that back, you know what I mean? And no one can deny that. So right now, Popcaan need to look in himself and think about what he's doing, you know what I mean, for his career, you know what I mean? Because clash don't really hurt your career. Clash, in a sense, only make you either make more money or, you know what I mean, a little street credit might go away from you, but in a few weeks you get it back when you drop back another hit song, you know what I mean? Because Popcaan have one of the biggest hit song in dancehall, you know what I mean? Not gonna say in his particular song, but Popcaan always have hit song year after year, you know what I mean, for families embark in music, you know what I mean? For artists to do that year after year, it speaks volume, you know what I mean? And Popcaan right now need to look back in himself and say, you know, so every year I have a hit song and I'm a boss artist, plus him a keep stage show. And Popcaan did also have a annually clash, and the winner get a cash prize, you know what I mean? And hence why that's one of the reasons why Quadda was also get his entry into dancehall space, you know what I mean? Because at that time Quadda was entering the clash, you know what I mean? And people see the talent in him, and Popcaan take up Quadda done from there, and Quadda done have a few hit songs right now in the music industry as well. So Popcaan have done a very, very, very quite a lot in dancehall space, you know what I mean, putting out artists to the public, you know what I mean, the public see new artist faces, and that is very, very good, you know what I mean. So Quadda now can come do other music, and theme music can help other people, and that's why they take out other, get it out of the slum, you know what I mean, out of the ghetto. And that's a good move by Popcaan. But you cannot be a great artist and being a track star / a artist, you know what I mean? I think you won't be the greatest of either, you know what I mean? Because you have to share the time in between tracks and dancehall, you know what I mean? And you know, two things can work at once, you know what I mean? Two things cannot work. You have to focus on a particular thing. And I think honestly Popcaan is now focusing on the running, and they want to run against the vloggers now, and I think the vloggers are not into running, you know what I mean? And would you want to see a clash with CMR versus Popcaan? Would Popcaan ready for that? Because CMR is a youth, you know, the youth they him ready for anything. Cause them youth they might do them thing, and Popcaan, it seems like him ready for some clash when we can manage. Because everybody have it to say, even though the war started, Popcaan are gonna lose because him not ready for them big war. So probably, I have an idea, you know, probably CMR a good artist and CMR are doing thing, and Popcaan see that and say, you know, say Popcaan, we want a clash. So we see CMR intelligent and doing thing, so we'll clash him. And if we win CMR now, we just jump and kill CMR, and then if anything now we can jump and kill Alkaline as well. Probably that was a strategical move by Popcaan. I don't think people. I think when I think too hard I think that probably could be possible, you know what I mean? Because artists, they think before they act, you know what I mean? They think precisely, they calculate their move, and I think that could be one of the possible moves by Popcaan, you know what I mean? But who do you want to see that clash? CMR versus Popcaan, a vlogger versus an artist. Even though Popcaan is a vlogger himself now, because the man they post a weird thing on him Instagram and the man on the internet mean, but right now, want a serious clash. And I feel like say a Popcaan CMR clash would have started the clash. And then who win can go to a next clash, you know what I mean? Because a clash you want, and the people must say clash. But do you think Popcaan should stop the internet meme by now? Is it enough? Is enough? Should Popcaan get serious now, go to the recording booth, you know what I mean, and put on his earset, you know what I mean, and do a clash song? Right now, the people them tired of the internet meme, the people them want to see the clash. I know the Popcaan fans them probably be disappointed. For Popcaan be running from Alkaline ready for the clash. You know what I mean? But right now, when the people them tell me if you don't want the clash same way, or you don't feel like say, after the war get hot and Popcaan, I get run the lyrics in probably go run, or you go say, you know what, me I go right off Alkaline.